Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to another Marvel Strike Force video. So this video is going to be a little bit different. This one is going to be a series, and it's going to document my climb in Arena. So as you know, a lot of my focus has really been on raids and PvE content, not a ton on PvP. But a large part of this game is PvP. You have Arena and you have Blitz. So we're going to document my climb in the Arena ladder, and we're going to start with the Apex Arena team. Now, we only have 3 of those characters right now, so I've substituted 2. So there's a lot to go over here. We're going to jump right into it. But first, before I get into that, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're going to go and look at the team that I'm going to use for right now and go over the individual characters. And then we're going to jump into the Arena and do some Arena matches. So as you can see, I'm fairly low in Arena. I'm at 956. So this is the team that I'm going to use right now. Storm, Wolverine, and Psylocke. Those are 3 of the 5 characters that are coming out in this Apex Arena team, and I really thought it would be cool to put a video series together looking at this team, climbing the ladder, and just really seeing how good are they. Are they good having 3 of them? Are they good having 4? Are they good in progressing through Arena and not having Phoenix? We don't know. So we're going to test that. So I got a bunch of questions about that, and I figured it'd make a fun video series. So this is what we got. We've got Storm, Wolverine, and Psylocke. We have Minerva back there, which she is absolutely awesome. And then we have Thanos here. So let's go ahead and jump into the individual characters really quick of the Apex team and look at what benefits that we have using them. So we go into here. We're just going to pull up just the X-Men team for right now. All right, here's who we got. So Storm. Storm, again, she's her strongest in raids. We heard that in a developer blog that we just did a video on just the other day. If you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and link it up right here. But this is where I have Storm right now. We have got her at 7, 7, 6, and 4 on her abilities. She's level 70 and tier 12. I've got her at 5 stars with 2 of them red. So 40k, she's good. I put a lot into her because, again, I've really been focused on raids. So as far as her abilities go, Ride the Wind here. So on turn, 40% chance to apply speed to X-Men and X-Force characters. So maybe you're asking, why didn't I put Cable in there? Because the synergy between Minerva and Thanos is so good, I figured I would sacrifice Cable and make sure I get those 2 in there. All right, and then a 40% chance to grant assist now to self or a random X-Men or X-Force ally on each X-Men or X-Force ally's turn. So just you have more chance for speed ups and assists with her being on the team. Now the rest of her abilities don't focus on having X-Men characters, but we go and look at her Storm of the Century. That's her ultimate. You attack all enemies for 100% damage. I do have that geared up to level 6. Damage is increased by 90% per charge. Remember, you can have a max of 5. No. With where I have her, you can have a max of 20 charges. And then you're going to go ahead and lose that charge. So 90% per charge. Now, in Arena, that really doesn't come into play because you're not going to carry her charges over. You may get a few charges, maybe 3 max. I think I've gotten 4 to where you can go ahead and use that. But you're not going to build up to those 20. That's really in raids that you're going to do that. All right, next, Ice Storm. Ice Storm, again, not specific to X-Men characters. There's nothing there. You tackle enemies for 180% damage, plus 50% chance to apply slow to each target. And then if charged, then your chance to apply slow is increased by 25% per charge. So that's where I have that for right now. That's a great ability to slow and stun. And then finally, her basic there. So attack primary target for 200% damage. And then if charged, you're going to do adjacent damage. And am I shaking the screen? Because it's going all over the place. And then I'm going to gain 1 charge up to a maximum of 20 right here because I've got that maxed out to 7. All right. So that's Storm in a nutshell. Really, all it is Ride the Wind is what gives the synergy to the other X-Men. Next, we're going to go to Wolverine. So Wolverine here, healing factor. So we're going to, on turn, he's going to heal for 15% of his max health. And then on death, he's got a 5% chance to revive. If at least one ally is X-Men, then he's going to gain an additional 5% chance to revive. So that's not 5% chance per X-Men. It's just at least if one of them is X-Men, then it's going to go from a 5% chance to a 10% chance. Primal Berserker, his ultimate, attack primary target for 610% piercing damage. And then if Colossus is an ally, then we're going to attack the primary target for 710% piercing damage instead. And then on crit, we're going to go ahead and apply bleed. Once we hit that to level 7, look, we're going to add another 90% to that piercing. So Colossus is already in here. So really looking forward to adding him to the team and see how he further strengthens this team. All right, next, Slice and Dice. So here we go here. Nothing specific to X-Men or Colossus or anything like that, but attack primary target for 120% piercing, apply bleed on crit, and then you're going to chain to 3 to 4 targets for 90% piercing, and then apply bleed on crit. Counterattack braces chain, of course. We max that out. We're going to go up to 30% piercing and chain to 4 enemies. Nothing specific to X-Men or this Apex Arena team yet. And then attack primary target for 230% piercing, plus apply bleed on crit for his basic here. And then that level 7, which I don't think is really worth putting in the 180 orange right now, but you're going to add that 10% piercing. So we've got 2 really cool factors here. Number 1, Primal Berserker, once we get Colossus in play, and then healing factor, just with the ability to revive a little bit more than if there was no X-Men on the team. Next, Psylocke, the newest character. She's a little funky right now. She wasn't like this the other day. So reinvigorate right here on her passive. So on spawn, she's got a 50% chance to gain evade and counter. And then when an X-Men ally drops below 50% health, apply evade and counter to that ally. And we're going to gain 1,000 resistance against Disrupted. So we did do a character profile on Psylocke. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll go ahead and link that up here as well. But you know what? Level 5 on spawn, always gain evade and counter. You know what? I like that. I think it's worth the orange material. So let's go ahead and train her up to level 64 really quick. And let's go ahead and get that ability, because I think it's going to be worth it. All right, so we're going to go in here. We're going to use that 200 material. And there we go. So on spawn, we're going to gain that evade and that counter. And then when an X-Men ally drops below 50% health, we're going to apply that evade and counter to that ally as well. That's going to be strong, I have a feeling. Astral Butterflies. So transfer 2 negative effects. This is really cool to see in play. So we're going to go in there, we're going to take a look at this, and hopefully you guys get to see this because I have tested her out a little bit. So we're going to transfer 2 negative effects from self and each ally to the primary target. Every negative effect from your team is going to go to that target. Well, not every. 2 negative effects, right? And then you're going to transfer 1 additional effect from self and each X-Men ally. So you're going to have 2 negative effects, and then you're going to have up to 3 negative effects for each X-Men ally. And then you're going to attack that primary target for 240% damage. Right here, I'm not going to use the orange material on this just yet. But once I get her up to level 70, I do think that this is going to be worth it. Transfer all negative effects from self and each X-Men ally to primary target. I think where we are right now is going to be okay. We'll wait a little bit on that. That's a lot of orange material to spend right now. Telekinetic Armament. Attack primary target for 160% piercing damage. We're going to chain to 3 adjacent targets. So just really good damage right here. And then as far as the basic goes, we're going to do 220% piercing damage. So very cool. I'm really looking forward to the battles because I have done some test battles. Now, Colossus we know is coming out in a blitz, so we'll wait until he enters the game. But now we also have Thanos and we have Minerva. Minerva is amazing because she does her bleeds and she does her health redistribution once she does her ultimate, which is awesome. She's got revives. Thanos allows for orbs, energy orbs, to be created for himself as well as cosmic allies as well. So that's why we have Minerva in there. So let's go ahead, jump into Arena and play through a couple matches and see how this team works out. So I'm at 956. All right, so my team power right now is at 160. Now I have not tested this team as far as overpowered teams to go up against yet. All right, we're going to go for this team right here though. We're going to go for even power. Let's go for an even power team for the most part. We're within 2,000. And then let's see how we do. Because again, test phase. So I'm not guaranteeing anything with this team. Just remember, I'm really kind of documenting this as kind of, you know, the climb through arena, because I'm going to work my way to number 1. It's going to be a while, but I'll work my way up there, right? I mean, that's what I'm going to shoot for. And we're going to see how well this Apex Arena team works out, because I'm going to put it to the test, and we're going to see if it's worth the time and effort. All right, we're going to leave this at time 3. All right, we have on this team, so here's a little bit of a conundrum, right? Should we go for Crossbones or should we go for Minerva? I'm going to go for Minerva every single time in the very beginning, because she does the revives. If we take out Crossbones and she revives him, that kind of sucks. But we'll see if that's the right strategy or not. So we're going to go ahead, work on her. Gonna get this bleed going just immediately. Get the regens up. And then this ability here, right? We've got 120% piercing, apply bleed on crit. And then we're gonna chain. So let's go ahead, do that. We're good there. Now, I don't have any negative effects, so I'm not gonna use this ability just yet. But I am gonna go ahead and use this one right here. Clear positive effects and stuff. So let's go ahead and work through that. Do Thanos' ability right there. Now that we have the taunt on Crossbones, we've got charges built up on Storm, so she can do that adjacent damage. Alright, what do we got here? So we're going to just continue to work on him. She did her ultimate there. Alright. See those assists that are coming in though, right? Alright, so I've got some negative effects. We can go ahead and transfer them. So watch this. We're going to do this ultimate, and we're going to transfer all these bleeds on over to Captain America over there. He resisted some of them. We got to watch Crossbones over here, because he's going to explode here pretty soon. So I think what I'm going to try and do, we've got 2 charges. Doesn't really do much, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can get a slow over there. And we do. We got a slow on Crossbones as well as on Minerva over here. And then we're just going to go ahead. This only does the 1, so... And this chains. No, it does not chain. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of Crossbones right now. Get rid of the threat of his explode. Figured. Alright, and then we're going to focus on Minerva now. But look at, just keep an eye on these guys right here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this one right here. I can't do a taunt, but I can go ahead and get his health up there. It froze. Alright, everybody, so it looks like we may have to back out of this battle. And so we'll back out of this. We'll go ahead and go into another one. But you can see here how the team worked. And we would have won this one if the game wouldn't have froze up on me. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of it, and we'll go back into another game. All right, and we are back for another one. All right, so I really thought about deleting that whole first battle and starting with this one, but there was a lot of explaining and rationale behind the moves and things that I did in that last one, so I wanted to go ahead and keep it. So I still think it was a worthwhile battle to watch. Unfortunately, it didn't help me climb the arena ladder, so I'm still at the 956. But let's go ahead and start fresh with this one. Same team, and then we're going to immediately, in this situation right here, I'm going to go immediately for the hand sentry. And I won't talk through the moves as much as I did in the first one, because I feel like there was a lot of explanation there that worked out pretty well. So let's go ahead and work on these teams here. A lot of dodges and stuff there, and that's okay. I really wanted to get the regenerations up there. So, all right, so let's see what else we got here. We're going to go ahead. We're not going to be able to chain, but that's okay. All right, now we've got some adjacent damage that we're going to be doing, which works out pretty well. We've got some negative effects. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll transfer all these negative effects over here, the slows and the bleeds, on over to Thanos. He resisted. He's got high resistance, but we've got some nice assists there as well. Alright. Take him out is going to help out quite a bit. Alright, so how many charges do we have? We've got 2. We're going to go ahead and save those really right now. Nice counter there. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and take Thanos out if we can. Almost. There we go. There he goes. Let's work on hand sentry over here. We get that assist again. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and use this ability right here because we're hurting a little bit. This team is a little bit stronger than the team before. Alright. There we go. It's working out pretty nice. Let's go ahead and work on... Actually, we're going to go ahead and work on Black Widow over there. Get her out of the way. And then we're going to go ahead and bring Thanos back. Another reason why I love having Minerva in there. And then we're going to go ahead and use this. Get some health on Thanos there. And just start working on Quake. See, look at that. Nice assist. And we don't have... But we're going to go ahead and do that. Chain. And there we go. So that worked out pretty well. So, 956 to 952. Didn't get a really huge bump there, but again, we'll continue to use this team and add to this team as the team comes out. Now, what are we going to do here? We've got this 177 team, so let's go ahead and try this team out and see how we do. Alright, so here we go. With this team here, I'm going to immediately probably start working on Quake over there. So let's start working on her. There's that assist. We're going to do the bleed and the regenerations. And then, let's see, what are we going to do here? We're going to do this one. Nope, they don't have positive effects, so I'm going to hold off on that. Get those taunts up on the Thanos duo there. Nice chain. Build up our charges on Storm. Alright, and then we'll see if we can get rid of any of those positive effects there. Almost got Thanos taken care of. Now we can go back. Storm's going to do her ultimate here if I don't stop her. Let's go ahead and see if we can slow her down a little bit there. Get those assists. And then Storm's taken care of. Let's go ahead and go Korath on this one here. Let's do this. That's always fun. There we go. And we got through it. Alright, so that was a 177k team. Alright, and there you go, everybody. That's what I had to show you today. So we're going to continue to test this Apex Arena team as I continue to climb the arena ladder and as we continue to add X-Men or that Apex team together. So as soon as I have access to Colossus, we'll go ahead and throw him in here. I may need to change it up because he's going to take Thanos' place, and then I got to figure out who's going to take that other spot. Do we keep Minerva in there or not? I don't know. She's really best paired with Thanos. He just does an awesome job creating those energy orbs for her so she can use her ultimate a lot. All right, so there you go. I'm curious what you guys think so far. So we've got 3 of the 5 Apex Arena team now. What do you guys think of what you've seen? I think so far together, now that we have Psylocke in there, she definitely adds a very good chemistry, synergy, whatever you want to call it, to the team. I'm still not 100% on how this is going to turn out because obviously we're missing 2 characters. But definitely interested to hear what you guys have to say. All right, everybody. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.